Very good morning, friends. In this morning session of Let's Meditate, and just 2 more days more for this theme, and then next week onwards, we have a new theme coming up. And our today's topic for contemplation is healing thy heart. And to take us on this inner journey, we have with us sorry, some technical issues. Sister, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good
Can
morning,
you
Didi.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
There was some internet issue.
Yeah, my also it went off.
So, shall we start with today's journey?
Yeah,
Today, as we are talking about healing the heart, healing my heart, basically, when we think about it, what are the kinds of wounds or scars in the heart, in my subconscious or in my memories? Something actually things happen very fast, but some of the things might take long time. So what are those things? There might be only one thing which is being hurting me or giving me pain for a long time. So today we will focus on that part. It might be my own feeling of guilt for something which I have committed wrong, my own regrets, which is creating the pain, or it might be hurt given by someone, and that someone could be very near and dear, who was very close to my heart, and then suddenly things changed and I couldn't take it. Because when things come all of a sudden, we are not able to handle. It's like a shock for the soul. And when anything is registered in my subconscious as a shock, then it takes a long, long time to heal because it goes very deep into the subconscious mind. So, in today's journey, we will try to, first of all, accept that part, that yes, that feeling is there, that hurt or that pain is there, and then we will heal that with that healing energy, which is also already there. So let us go within ourselves and start this journey of healing thy heart. First of all, I relax myself taking a deep breath in and letting it out. I relax my body and my mind, making myself comfortable. I withdraw my attention from the world outside, going within myself. This is the time to be with myself. This is the time to have a conversation with myself. Maybe there is one corner in my heart, in the heart of my conscience. Although everything is okay, everything is fine, but there is something in some corner, a kind of pain, a kind of hurt, somewhere very deep down in my heart, or some bitter memory that I'm not able to erase. It might be something like a guilt or regret. In this moment of silence, let me talk to myself. Let me look at it. Just observe my mind as a child, knowingly, unknowingly. Something that I did that was not right. Over the months, over the years, Whenever I recall, I feel sad. I often feel regret or guilt about that. Now, in this moment of silence, I talk to my heart. I tell myself, whenever I think of that, as many times I regret about that, I am actually giving myself punishment. I have already punished myself a lot. It's enough. Now I allow myself just extract one lesson from that incident and let go. As many times I feel the guilt, the pain increases. That wound, which was getting healed, it becomes fresh again. So now I simply allow myself to let go of that guilt and regret. I have already learned a lesson. I am even grateful to those situations and those people who have taught me that lesson. Let me release myself from this pain now. Let me talk to my heart as a child who needs acceptance, who needs forgiveness. I accept myself genuinely. I forgive myself honestly. and let go of this pain. I feel so relaxed. I feel so released. This feeling of acceptance for myself is the healing energy. It comforts my heart. I continue the dialogue with myself. Find out if there is something, some hurt or pain given by someone unexpectedly. Maybe that behavior, that hurt came as a shock. It was so all of a sudden that I couldn't take it. Although I moved on, but some pain, some scars are still there on the soul. So now, in this moment of silence, with a deep realization, I understand. On this world stage, every soul, every individual is playing their own role, different, unique. What they did, it was best to their capacity. This life was designed in such a way. Everyone who came in my life, who is coming in my life, allows me, helps me to understand myself better. Some of them, they come, to make me realize my strengths, and some others come to make me realize my weaknesses. I'm also grateful to them. Putting aside the feeling of hurt, I see the reality. It is all a beautiful plan to help me grow, to help me improve myself. So I can very easily release that pain, that hurt that I experienced in those moments. I'm simply thankful to all those people who taught me these lessons, who have helped me to awaken my powers, my strengths, and remove my weaknesses. I'm grateful for all of them. I accept them as they are. The questions that were disturbing me, why, why, release myself from those questions, from complaints, and I simply accept, just accept. I accept, I forgive, and I let go. I accept, I forgive, I thank them, and I let go. I accept, I forgive, I thank them, and I let go. I am released. The pain, the hurt is vanishing. My heart is healed. My heart is healed. I feel so light, so comfortable. Om Shanti.
Let us hold this silence for one more minute. Thank you very much, Sister Sapna, for this inner journey on healing the heart. It was lovely meditation, exploring the self and healing the heart. And just would like to say that today we have a Q&A session now. If anybody wants to ask a question, you can please send on the chat window to the host. Yes, recording is there on the YouTube. As always, I would share the link with you in a minute. Until then, if you have any questions, please feel free to send on the chat window.
I think everyone is beyond questions now.
Yeah, like I did got a question, but it's incomplete. Maybe if the person is there, he can answer. He can extend it. How do I cope with it? But maybe I didn't get the previous part of the question.
I didn't
Murli,
get it.
yeah, 1 minute. I will. Uh, Murli, are you there on the meeting? If you want, I can unmute you. You can speak out. 1 minute.
Hello, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om.
Sisters, I most of the time I feel low for no reason. So suddenly I get conscious, and then I try to cope with it by either eating something or watching something in YouTube or something, right? But again, slowly I go back into that low mode continuously. So what should I? How do I cope with it?
I would say that first you need to really observe what is the reason, because there can be some reasons. One can be the kind of atmosphere you've got during your childhood. What kind of atmosphere was there? Because some children in their childhood, if they are most of the times getting criticism or no approval, no appreciation, so that might take the subconscious mind into that low feeling for a long time, for all their life sometimes. And another thing is that in our everyday routine, except the things like our work, our job, our daily routine, in addition to that, do I have anything like a positive, powerful input, which we call as food for the soul? Because we are doing many things for this physical body. But what am I actually doing for the soul during the day? So if you can add something in your schedule, like everyday routine, like when you get up in the morning, some positive inputs. Morning hours is the best time, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes only, but only exclusively for myself, for charging the soul. Like we do meditation every morning after getting up, that is the first thing of our routine. And there are some positive inputs, like positive thought for today, or some things which gives a direction to my life, purpose to my life. Otherwise, what happens is that we are doing everything but still feel meaningless. And when you feel meaningless, you feel low. So add on to that purpose of life, something like that, if it makes sense to you.
Yeah, Didi, thank you. Another question I have got is how to deal with alcoholic person who puts you down every day.
Means it is someone who is every day with you. One thing first we need to understand, the person who himself is in very low energy mode will definitely try to bring you into that level. But in that situation, it can be alcoholic person, it can be someone addicted to something else also, their own habits and sanskars, some personality traits which is actually creating a very low energy. So in that case, I need to, in any situation, I need to work on myself because we can't change them, but I need to improve my self-respect, the quality of my self-esteem. If I am respecting myself, actually no one can put me down. It's all about how I see myself. So if someone is saying something about me and it is affecting me, it is bringing my energy low. That means my own self respect is low. So that's why I'm getting affected by that person. So, first step will be that I keep my self respect and I become effectless. Then, slowly, the next phase will come when I become effective and my energy will influence that person as well.
Didi, thank you. One more question I have. How can I focus on I feel complex in mind?
Sorry, I couldn't get it.
How can I focus on I feel I think it's complicated sometimes in the mind.
Mhm. Means complex feelings in the mind.
Yeah.
So, means it's about my own self. I feel complicated because I don't have a clear purpose. Because when I have a target, I have a purpose, I know which direction I have to work on to give direction to our thoughts. Even in one conversation, also, if I know what is my target is not to win this argument, suppose. My target is to be peaceful. So I will finish the conversation and argument as soon as possible. I'm able to keep my peace. That is most important for me. So I have to identify what is most important for me in life. And when I can identify that, it will definitely help me to channelize my thoughts. My every thought, my every action will move in that direction. Because complications are not outside, it is basically inside. I'm not clear about my directions.
You mean keeping the right focus
Yeah,
and keeping the priorities clear, yeah?
yeah. So we can just sit in silence and talk to ourselves, ask that what is most important for me. So that will give me a direction.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you. Next question is how to forget about the mistakes done in the past, mistakes committed in the relationship, in business, etc. They keep occurring.
Mm. Previously, we have talked about this. Actually, forgetting or remembering is a game of memory. And of course, if it is there in our memory, we can't basically forget anything. But the emotions, the feeling of guilt, the feeling of regret, which is associated with that memory, we have to remove that. We need to let go of that feeling so that even if I remember that moment again, or even if somebody reminds me of the same mistake again, although I am not remembering, I'm trying to forget, but somebody might come and remind me, or that person or similar place, I go to the same place and I'm reminded of that situation or my mistake. But that guilt feeling, that feeling of regret, which is actually giving me the pain, that I have to work on. For that, like today's meditation, I have to tell myself that I've already given punishment to myself. And basic thing is we take a lesson from the mistake. And if I'm not committing the same mistake again, I am actually worthy of forgiveness. Even if I'm not talking here about other people forgiving me, I'm talking about forgiving myself. I'm worthy of that. So just allow yourself to be a human. As a human being, I did that. Then I understood. Like I fell down, I understood that this way was not right. And I get up again. I learn a lesson. I don't make a same mistake again. That's fine, already good enough. So I need to talk to myself in that way. Memories will be there, but that feeling, negative feeling is erased. Then even if I talk about that, I can talk like just like a scene, just like a story.
Yeah, Didi, thank you. Maybe the last question from the chat window I can see. It can be a common question for many. When meditating, it takes a lot of time to concentrate. Lot of things goes around my mind. How to reduce this?
Uh, I don't know how long you've been meditating, but if I make it like a daily routine, the things will become easier because our mind is used to distract, wander around, and mind and thoughts is such a vague thing that whatever you see, whatever you hear, it start working on that. So it has become a nature of the mind. So now to give it a direction, we need to follow meditation systematically. It's not that once in a while, if I am sitting, of course, whole day, suppose I forget and I am just allowing my mind to wander around. Then all of a sudden I make some time to sit in meditation. It's very hard because it's somewhere in a complex world. So bringing it back, suppose I give myself half an hour and bringing back my mind to here in the present moment, I took 20-25 minutes are already lost and I just left with 5 minutes to meditate. So for how to deal with this, there is a very simple technique that during the day, what we always tell everyone and we do apply in our life, we call it as traffic control. Like every hour is at frequent intervals, I just go into silence, stop myself, observe what is happening in my mind. If it is going somewhere, I just bring it back. So again and again and again at frequent intervals. If I'm doing that, it becomes a practice. So whenever I will sit in meditation, it will be easier to focus and it will take lesser time to focus. Matter of practice.
Didi, thank you so much. I think it was very practical example and it applies for all of us that until we make it a routine, a discipline to coming back to training the mind for this practice, the mind will get used to it. As you said, it has to be daily, disciplined, and with time, with patience, and with self compassion.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much to Sister Sapna for joining us, for taking precious time out of your busy schedule. And thank you, all the participants from Zoom, on YouTube, wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are. Thanks for staying tuned with us and looking forward to have you again tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. in English. And if you would like to join us for Hindi, it is 7:30 p.m. in evenings, India time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, healing your heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.